Hello everyone and welcome again to our art time. I'm so excited that you could join us today. This is Mrs. Taron, and today, as you can see, we're going to draw a landscape of an ocean scene. So today, make sure that your paper, instead of being in portrait like we've been doing, let's go ahead and turn our paper like this so that we can go ahead and start with our ocean scene. Okay, I can't wait for you to join me today. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do as we draw this, we're going to make our island over to the side. So our first step in making our island is we're going to start on this side and we're just going to make kind of a little rounded heel over here to the side. And then over here, what we're going to do is come down just a little bit further and make another heel. And then at the top here, we can join that together, okay, just like that. Now, on this island, we have a palm tree, and our palm tree is we just make two parallel lines. Parallel lines are two lines that are side by side together, okay? They do not touch, but they are the same, going in the same direction, and they don't cross paths. All right, now what we're gonna do is the top of our palm tree. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the leaves on our palm tree. So let's go ahead and you just go out with your pencil and then join it, and then it kind of just runs over here to the edge of our paper. We can't see the other side of it, and that's okay. It just goes right out here just like so. Okay, then we want to add some little detail lines, so we just want to make some little squiggly lines down on our palm tree. Now, if you're lucky enough to be using a pencil first, which that would be great because I wish I would have been able to do that, I would have taken my pencil and I would have taken my eraser and erased this line that goes right here through that palm tree, because I want to be able to see my tree, and this is in the front and you can't see the back of this heel back behind it. So you would just take your eraser and just erase that line, okay? All right, so the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna make our water going out from our island. So what we're gonna do is we just make some waves that go right across our paper, just like this, okay? And then we wanna add a few fish in our ocean. So we're going to just draw a couple of little fish. So it kind of looks like a football. And so it's a little bit of a longer oval shape, and then with a triangle on the end makes our little fish. And then I'm just gonna put a little mouth and an eye on that fish. And fish love to swim in schools. And a school of fish means fish they're gathered up together and they swim around in the ocean together as a group. Okay, so I wanna make another tail, so a little triangle on the end of that fish. And then I can even add another fish. So you can add as many fish to your ocean as you would like, but we have some other things to put in our ocean too, which makes it really fun. Okay, so then the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to this corner, and we wanna make a couple of little boulders down here, so some rocks in our ocean, okay, down here at the bottom. And we want to make a cute little octopus sticking out from behind those rocks. Okay, he's just poking his head out to say hi to all of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a circle for our octopus head. We're going to give him a happy face. Now, how many arms does an octopus have? Well, that's right. There are 8 arms on an octopus, because octo means 8. Just like in an octagon, okay? An octagon has 8 sides. So an octopus has 8 legs. So we're gonna draw, then you can just draw some little circles coming out here. And you make them all kinds of ways. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's make another one right here. Okay, so he's waving all 8 arms at you saying hi. Now we want to add some grass, some seaweed down here at the bottom of our picture. So we can put some seaweed in here, okay? And we can add some coral and anemones, all kinds of neat, wonderful ocean animals and ocean plants. Over here on the island, we can make a starfish. Okay, so on our starfish, we can make the head. That's like I always tell my class when they're doing kind of like a SpongeBob, you know, like little Patrick on SpongeBob. I say, okay, well, to make a star, just freehand star, make the head, make the two arms poking out like this, and then give your starfish some legs, and there you have a starfish right there on the island. Okay, one of my favorite parts of this ocean picture is to draw the whale. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a whale, and on the waves, all I do is I put a hump, just like so, okay? I wanna give my whale a tail. So I go up and out like that and back down into the water, because he's just up on top of the water, because you know, whales need air to breathe, so we need to give him a blowhole up here at the top. And let's draw some big showers of water coming out of his blowhole. Now I'm going to give him a round eye and a mouth, just like so. And then what we can do is we can take our marker or pencil, and you can just draw these little shapes in the sky. And what do you think those are? Oh, they're birds. We can make those seagulls, and they're flying in the sky, and they're kind of further away, so we don't have really good details on those. But you can see those birds flying around in the sky. And then also you could add a sunshine on here. There's lots of different things that you can do. If you want to add more fish into your ocean, you can do that. All right? Okay, so now I'm just going to give you a few little steps on how to color your ocean picture. Now make sure that the first thing you want to do, since you used a pencil, okay, on drawing it, you want to take your black marker or black crayon and trace all of those wonderful lines, because that really makes your picture stand out. And it shows all of your lines so that you can color inside of those, okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to trade it out for one that I've already started coloring. And I want to show you some of the details on this of what we colored. So you can see that we did the trunk, and we did the trunk in brown. I took the colors brown and I shaded all around my island. And then I took yellow and I colored in the sand on my island. And then I took brown and I shaded that in as well. Now you can color your ocean animals any color you want. So I did this octopus, I did it with purple, and then I shaded it with a darker blue. And then I also took this in purple, and then I took my starfish and I made it pink. Then I also took this and I did this in my green too, with the kelp of the ocean. You can color your fish any colors you want. I took the gray and I shaded around my whale, and then I blushed his cheeks, colored his eye, and then I also did all of this that way too with the blue, and I put maybe some shades around that too, so it looks like the water coming up. Now at the bottom, you could color the water blue. You could also, after you have everything colored, you can take watercolors, if you have a watercolor, like blue watercolor, and you can just watercolor over it, and it will not stick to the crayon, which is pretty cool too, and it will look like the water in the ocean, and you can do that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take, so I'm gonna finish this picture out, so I'm just gonna take turquoise, and then I'm just gonna color that over, and I'm just gonna color that, and then I'm gonna take my darker blue and finish out my picture with some more shading. I can also take a gray and color my rocks, and then color that in. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today.